In creating my commercial food line, one thing I'm going to do is keep my donuts updated. Yesterday, I told y'all about the salt beef, the salt pork, and the salt fish, the brine, and the mix, but I never told y'all why I created it. I make an amazing dumpling soup, and I like to season my pot with a little bit of salt beef. So I went to the store that I traditionally don't shop at, and the salt beef was very questionable. I didn't like how it looked, I didn't like how it smelled. So I had to drive another county over to get a little bit of salt beef to season my pot. And I was like, Raideesha, you can't keep doing this. Like, that doesn't even make any sense. And you don't even know what's in here. And you know how that bucket with the salt beef and salt pork and stuff, it doesn't say food safety and sanitation, right? So I created my own mixes. This one is for the salt pork. So you imagine you now, instead of having to travel somewhere, or you say wherever it is that you're located, because yes, I'm a Bahamian, but I don't live in the Bahamas. I live in the US. So imagine saying, okay, in my area, I don't have this, so I can't do certain things. But now having this product where you're able to make your own at home. This mix here actually brines 5 pounds of meat. And then salt beef and salt pork can be expensive. So with the brine mix that I've made, you can use this wet or dry. You can now do 5 pounds of salt pork with this one. This is for the pork specifically. And this one is for the salt beef. So you can have, instead of just having brisket, you can put your oxtails in there, you can put your goat, you can put different cuts of meat, preferably lean meats and not fatty meats because the fat goes rancid when it's too fatty, right? And this here, dry or wet, would be able to give you 5 pounds of salt beef. So this one here is salt pork. This one is salt beef. So these are two of the products that I've already developed. And when I go ahead and make the salt beef and the salt pork and the salt fish, I'll go ahead and show that to you. The salt fish brine is much more simple, but I'm going to use it on cuts of seafood like grouper and snapper instead of cod, etc. Now, the good thing about making this too, it smells so good. Like, I fell in love with the scent. This is so fragrant. This has my kitchen smelling so good. And this one is salt beef. Don't worry, when I make yours, I ain't gonna be sniffing over your spices. This is my spice for my house. And I'm just smelling it because it's that aromatic. So these are two of the products. I showed you some of the other ones the other day. And what I'll do in another video, I will show you the traditional Bahamian Johnny Cake dry mix that I've made that's also getting ready to go into production for retail sales. So thank you for following me on my journey.